It's gonna be a fine day today. I can see. It's gonna be a fine day today. I can see. It's gonna be a fine day today for you and me. It's gonna be a fine day today. Just wait and see. Blue skies everywhere. Believe you me. It's gonna be a fine day today for you and me. Oh, now baby, I know I've done you wrong. I only meant trouble for so long. But baby, all that crazy is on the bus. And today it's gonna be a good day for us. Oh. Whoa. Now, baby, I know I done you wrong. I only meant trouble for so long. But baby, all that crazy is on the bus. And the day is gonna be a fine day for us. 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 Now, baby, I swear today will be a fine day for us. Oh, I said, baby, I swear today will be a fine day for us. Yeah.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It is time for another Office Hours where we discuss the things that are helping you do things quickly on the back office, the things you're doing to make your business grow at PayProTech. And I bring our two trainers in, Jenny Rickle and Mike Stexel. Jenny, how are things out there in Colorado? We're 2 weeks from Memorial Day today? Hey, I mean,
So
we're
close,
spring, right?
right?
Yeah, I mean, we're
Right,
getting there.
yes. Summer is even close, right? Like June, I think it's like, what is it, the 21st, the equinox is going to happen, and then we have summer. So things are like moving and grooving. I feel like it was a slow winter, but just like everything is like wham bam, right? We have rocking and rolling. We got some new stuff coming out at PayProTech. Like things are good. Things are good here.
It is. And Mr. Mike Stetzel, sir, how are things in Warsaw, Indiana? It was a beautiful weekend down here in Indianapolis.
Oh man,
Kept saying it was going to rain, never rained anything until a little bit of overnight, and I guess we're going to get some this afternoon. But it's beautiful. How are things up in Warsaw?
yeah, same thing here. A lot of threats of rain. It rained a little bit, just enough to keep some fresh grass that I've got planted wet. So I was happy about that. Otherwise, it's just beautiful, and I agree with Jenny. Summer's even close now. We spend a lot of time outside. We do more with our neighbors and things like that in the summer. It's just such a better feeling. Sit on my screened-in porch. I can't even explain it.
Hey,
It's just such a great feeling.
It's a good time to have it. And it's an exciting time to be around PayProTech because we have an
Man.
announcement. We announced last week that we are Valor, Paytech, and Deja Vu terminals coming on board. They're live. They're being live tested right now. And on May 22nd, a week from today, on Monday, we're going to have the live training. And we'll talk about that here in a second. But as we're doing that, I said, what can we do on office hours? I was like, well, let's make sure that everybody understands that there's different ways to do edge pricing. And really, when we mean edge pricing, that means a differential pricing. I'm not going to go into dual pricing or true cash discounting or surcharging. On the back end, it just means you're giving a flat rate that is properly designed to figure out that it's going to offset all the prices and make it as close to a wash between what the merchant is being charged and what the customer is being charged. And so I'll ask Jenny this first. So when we first start out and we say, hey, we want to do edge pricing, and they say they want to do 3.5%, or they want to do 2.5%, or they want to do 4% to the customer, what's the first thing, and I'll pull this up over on my Protect, that you ask, and what does that mean to what are they charging to the merchant, Jenny?
Yeah, absolutely. That's a great question because I get this all the time. So we have a chart. It's not just mine, it's everybody's, right? We have a chart here at PaperTech. It's on mypapertech.com. And we've actually done the math to make sure what the rate is placed on the application is going to
Oh,
even
that's
out to offset the fees that are charged to the customer.
it helps if I
So
pull the right one up, doesn't it, Jenny? All right. I saw
we got a lot of edge stuff.
I
So
know I clicked on the wrong one. So let me take the mistake on that. All right, I've got it. So back to you and I'll bring up the right
okay,
screen
okay.
here.
Okay. So this chart is awesome because at first I like the top part because it just defines really the process flow, what the base amount is, what the increased cost is, and how it works. Because keep in mind, we take out the fees daily, right? So that's really what that top portion. The bottom portion defines the pricing. So really to hone in what Nate was talking about, let's say somebody wants 3.5%. Pull up this chart, go to the top portion, increased amount to the customer, take a look at the 3.5%. The bottom portion that Nate just highlighted, that's going to be what's on the application. So on the pricing section, when it says what's the flat rate, you're going to put in that 3.3816. Boom. You don't have to think about it and get your calculator out. We've already done the math for you. So use this chart. This will help define what that flat rate needs to be on the application depending upon what increased cost is going to be on the credit cards from 4% all the way down to 3%.
And to keep this quick, I'm not going to go through all the math that does that, but knowing that when we were able to go, because processing up until probably 2 years ago, I'm not exactly sure, everything was just at 2% percentage points. Now we can go to 4 after the decimal, and that makes that different to be able to make this as close, if not a perfect wash. There's some things that can tie into that. But Mike, the other thing, as I pull up my master slide here, the other thing is that there are different ways that equipment handle this. So Mike, can you walk us through what the different pieces of equipment are, including our new ones, that can do edge pricing, and specifically how Ingenico and Payneware are handled differently?
Excellent question. So we have the ability to do our upcoming dual pricing program on Pay Anywhere, any of those smart devices, as well as our Ingenico Desk 3500 and Move 5000. Those terminals are handled in one way, and you are actually filling out on the application. You'll check the Edge program, and you can click in the drop down the Edge program pricing, and it fills in everything for you. That's on the equipment page, and then on the pricing page, you'll be able to use that drop down. Sorry, I got ahead of you there.
Oh, that's it. Well, it takes a second for the internet to catch up with our talking on this. But I mean, basically, Mike, what we're saying is you have two. When you were on Payneware and Ingenico, I chose a Payneware device. It will walk you through on that edge pricing, and so I'll bring up this, and you can kind of walk me through. When I choose edge program pricing, it will automatically pre-fill it in for us, depending on what we want to. Did I lose you, Mike? I think we lost Mike again.
I think we just lost Mike.
Nothing like losing. We lost Mike before the show on Friday, so we didn't record this live. Today we lost him live on here. So Jenny, I'm going to come back over to you on that.
Okay.
So I am choosing here that I chose the Edge program pricing, and it pre-filled the 3.8461. How do I change that if I want to do it something different?
Absolutely. So this is definitely what we really are recommended is this 3.8461. If you want to go, and this is the offset of 4%.
Yep.
If the merchant wants to go a little bit lower, go ahead and change the edge pricing to flat rate. So the flat rate is going to give the ability to edit this. You will receive a pop-up box making sure you have your pricing correct. So again, check out the charge, check out the recommended pricing. But now, as you can see, Nate can put his cursor in there and edit it to whatever rate he wanted to. So for example, if the increase was 3.5%, we're going to put the rate at 3.3816, I believe, off the top of my head without looking.
Yep. See? Yeah,
hey.
Look at that. Yep. Exactly right. And so I could go back over, let's choose the right one there and put that right in. Now, I would say, so one of the things just to notice when you're on the back office, really, Edge in the back office is only 4%. You can choose it every one, and it just means you need to go over flat rate pricing, which is the same way you're going to deal with all the different equipment, Jenny, that we use. So you look at the different equipment. I have brought one up over here that says Paradise POS, and it does not allow me to choose the Edge program, so it doesn't even push that over to be able to do that. And the same thing would be true on the pricing page once I would get over there. and we'll look at that. But I have to make sure I'm looking at that form and putting in the right pricing and making sure it's the right flat. But I'm not having to deal anything at that point with the customer. That doesn't fix the customer pricing on that, does it?
Correct. No. So the reason why, Nate, is because the free merchant placements, they are the ones that automatically have that edge in there. Those are going to be programmed by us on that equipment side, right? When we have the systems like the Paradise system or any additional like that, those are going to be actually handled internally by our POS pros or whoever is going to help internally to program that equipment. So you don't have to put the edge there, but we just need to make sure that the pricing has a correct flat rate, because that's going to be what the impact really at the end of the day is to the merchant. So make sure you have the pricing correct. If the edge box isn't there, if you're not sure, just give us a call. We'll say, okay, that equipment, that's correct or not correct, just for a double check. But really just hone in on the pricing, make sure the flat rate is correct in that section that Nate was showing you.
And what we're really, I've just sort of used for those who know, Mike didn't lose his internet. He got the wonderful blue screen of death on his Windows computer, apparently. He just texted me. So we'll do the rest of the show without him. That's how we work and how we roll.
Hate when that happens. Yep.
But the biggest thing here is making sure you understand that there are three ways really that things can be handled on the customer side for you. Number one, it's automatically done because you chose an Ingenico or Pay Anywhere device, and it's going to be done for you specifically on those Ingenico devices and the Pay Anywhere devices to be done for you. It is also true, it will be done for you, but you need to get specific training on it to use the Deja Vu and Valor Paytech pricing. And I will then let's bring up my next slide, because if you want to be trained in the Valor Paytech, you want to go to ppt.equipment. Yes, that is a URL. Right now, if you are watching this before May 22nd, that'll take you to a sign-up page to make you inside the exclusive Zoom. We do have a limit of 250. We're already over 100 that are signed up to be in there on that day. So make sure you get signed up, because we're only going to roll in the first people. Those are the ones who get to be the first to use Valor Paytech and Deja Vu terminals with the new dual pricing and to be trained in that, because that's one step. It has some steps that we're trying to make very easy. The team's working on it right now, but that is for you. So ppt.equipment, make sure you sign up there. But then if you're POS pros, if you're using one of our POS, like I had Paradise up earlier, or Hot Sauce, or Mint, or Quick, Jenny, what do you do then? What do you need? Who takes care of it then?
Our POS Pros team, they are so great. You can, if you ever need to reach out to them, poslead.com, and they assist through the whole process. So again, on the equipment page, you just select the point of sale system that you guys have agreed upon. And then on the pricing page, just make sure that you enter the correct flat rate. They'll take care of the equipment piece for you. They'll make sure that percentage that you requested is programmed in there. They're so hands-on. They're such a great resource. So definitely rely on them if you're going that route with a more point of sale system world.
All right. Well, I think you'll see there'll be myself twice when I bring this screen up right now, and there's no way for me to fix this on the fly. So thank you for seeing me a little closer in the middle screen that's hiding the mic is no longer there. But as we close out, anything we've missed on being able to handle and make sure payment, you do the right setup and Payments Hub to get that edge pricing going for your merchants. Anything we've missed, Jenny?
Nothing that we've missed, but I'd say this is a lot going on, right? We have the new training. Go sign up for it. The more knowledge that you have, the better. So definitely go check that out. And then we have updates to the Pay Anywhere. And then we have just so many options. And then there's just a lot of chatter in the industry in itself, right? So call us. Let us know if you have any questions. If you don't know, just ask. We're here to help.
That's it. All right. On behalf of Jenny Rickle, I'm just going to do the one shots. Jenny Rickle, Nate Manahan. This has been in our office hours. Mike Stetzel, who dropped off and couldn't record with us live. That's what just showing. We don't record this and put this out on YouTube. We put this directly on YouTube. And this is the first time I think it's really bitten us. Well, on Friday, we just didn't go on because we knew Mike have issues, and we'll figure that out over the next couple of days. But Jenny, thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the week. And I will see you guys. Well, I don't know when. We'll probably be on Thursday. We're not sure. We'll figure it out. But for sure, go to ppt.equipment. I'm going to go back to that slide and sign up. Or if you're after the date, after Memorial Day of 2023, that link will immediately take you to the training pages of being able to make sure you're trained to use the new Deja Vu and Valor Paytech terminals right here on PayProTech and our EPX platform. Thank you guys, everybody, so much. Jenny, I'm Nate. For Mike, have a good one. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye, guys.